gift-wrapping God. The technique is
All new Friday Night SmackDown at 8 Eastern on Fox.
We've been helping families make joy for over 100 years, and we're not taking it from your own. So the Ford Built for the Holidays is now. We're delivering the best deals of the season on select Ford SUVs and Ford Fusion. So get to the road and enjoy the season. Ford Built for the Holidays. Now with $3,000 cash plus $2,000 in retail trade cash, or 0 for 60 plus $2,000 in trade gift cash on select Fusion models. The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted us all, and now it's up to all of us to help stop the spread. Simple actions such as wearing masks in public, washing your hands frequently, and practicing
As we'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers versus Marcus Mariota and the Detroit Lions.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
And he's definitely a defensive coordinator and a defense's nightmare because his 4.5 speed allows him to break out of the pocket and hurt a team with his legs running downfield. But he really keeps his eyes downfield and wants to throw the football first. Puts the defense in a heck of a spot. Do you go after or do you fall back? Either way, he wins.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Sorry, I know I'm running late, so I dare be right here.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Today, I wanted to change out memory lane because the very first day.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that.
It's 3rd down and 12.
I don't know what we're anticipating. Maybe a front play or something.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping now they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. That goes for 15 yards on the fake, a 1st down. And a lot of fist bumps right now on that sideline.
I don't know that it looked great.
yards now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Yeah.
They're coming a little bit.
How you feel about me and Tony Dungy, man? He's Jim Brown, and I'm not. I may have had an opportunity to surpass it.
What would you say?
All his money is out here.
Okay, go to the mat. Just leave it there. What's wrong?
Nothing. You okay?
Yeah, you had a look on your face like you were angry.
I'm angry.
Okay.
Race 1. He has been completely unflappable.
They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down at 4. Mariota. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled.
And Justin Coleman brings him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
At the Lions' 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3 from the 9. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you've got 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mariota rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The 35-yard line.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
On for the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now to kick this thing away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 75 yards. yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle made.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
This is Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
If you know, you know. Delay of game, offense. Can't do that. But if you know, you know.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes... It's 2nd and 10. Coleman now. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Complete to Kelly. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1st down, going to the air with Love. That's caught by Kelly. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down, ball on the 3, 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stat, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now is set. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
10-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. So we are halfway through here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
At their own.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
First down.
Off the play fake. Downey trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I just love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, it's Kelly. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
A loss of
great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26.
33.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Lions now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Downey. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 20.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Packers. Tevin Coleman ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are pouring it on. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the 1st. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. So now 2nd half, week 4 of the preseason, all the starters, they departed after 1 quarter. Some folks may call this garbage time, but don't tell that to the guys that are out there now.
No, I would agree with that totally because there's still jobs to be won or lost during this portion of the game. This final opportunity for them to make a positive impression.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. On second down, it's Kelly, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run on first down. Kelly, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, Love fighting to stay upright. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now we give right side to Coleman. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. They will run again with Coleman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Steps away to his left. He may try, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and As great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Throwing on first down. Downing. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The Lions, first down.
On first down, Downey to the right side and complete to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Packers' 19-yard line.
From the gun, Downey. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Operating from the gun, Downey, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game. how they've managed to keep control of this game. And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
13.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll keep it in the hands of Callan. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Downey over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
A gain of 5.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Downey, quick hitter here, it's complete.
Downey's
a gain of 6 there on 1st.
To Marvin Jones. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 50-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.